Exciting LinkedIn Live. Hope you're having a terrific day. I'm off to a great start, and hopefully, I could share something that maybe you could start getting your start better earlier every day. And what I'm working on today is really focusing on one area of LinkedIn because there's so much to do and there's so many places you can do it in, and with so many different people and so many different situations, that unless you really focus and specialize, you're going to get spread too thin and appear a little bit too general. And why be opaque when really clarity will help you pre-qualify people before you have to, or let them qualify themselves? So what am I working on? LinkedIn Live. That's LinkedIn Live. It's so important. I had to say it twice. And how am I doing? Unbelievable. You know why? Because I'm using the medium in ways that I have never seen it been used. And LinkedIn Live is so new, no one knows the potential or the capability, except for the ones who are venturing into it and the ones who are getting really serious, like myself. And what is the benefit? Well, initially, the biggest benefit that everybody derives is time efficiency, the time to produce, the time to project, the time to engage, and the time to really build yourself as a thought leader, trusted advisor, someone who is likable. And what you're doing is not only imparting knowledge to people, you're sharing your personality, you're sharing how you work. And it's what people feel ultimately that makes so much more difference than what people think. So time efficiency is really key. Other elements is what we talked about a little bit earlier, which is identifying and projecting to a relevant audience. Your message should be tuned for the individuals you want to engage with, and it should be attractive enough from a value add that people want to receive it. And over time, you create a positive habit, and then people start to see the value, appreciate the value, and then want to acquire more value. So really, you got to be working at their time zone, not yours. And you have to continue to create enough value to move people forward. If it's not working, the deal's not strong enough. So, that's one aspect of it. The other big aspect of it is knowledge share. It's so great to be able to collectively and collaboratively share knowledge on a regular basis, because everybody learns much faster with support and context and perspective. You don't know how you're doing until you see how everybody else is doing, and until you've talked to somebody who's done it. And once you start doing it, you start to identify your own style of how you do it. So that's so key. Amplified reach. I am getting so much more relevant traffic and relevant inquiries and conversations because I'm getting people who identify with LinkedIn Live, who identify with video, and who identify with getting their voice out there. It's already prepackaged. You just have to, add water. Here's the next thing: networking. Everybody wants to help everybody help themselves a little bit more. The more you can give, the more you're open to receiving. And then out of guilt or gratitude, people will come through. If not, they showed their self-limitation. That's where you move on, or you just take it for what it's worth. The other key is support. LinkedIn's a long game. If you have people you're working with, and on LinkedIn Live, you create an audience. And it's so great to have people, if you can somehow relate to, if you were just visualizing walking down a hallway at a big conference center and someone says, hey, there's 100 people in the audience waiting to hear whatever you have to say today. Do you have 10, 15 minutes? Of course. 100 people in 10 minutes who will get 150 views every time you turn the switch if you do it right. And if you do it with somebody else, you double it and continue with 3, 4, and ultimately have panels. I mean, I'm working on some stuff that's like from the moon. But it's so cool. And what it's so cool about is I'm leveraging LinkedIn's platform that they put in so much. So it's not about me. It's about them and me trying to build a bridge for people to become more proficient, especially on LinkedIn Live, and build a really strong community where collectively it becomes known quick, and getting, top of mind awareness, especially when it comes to thought leadership, is so important. So how do you get about doing LinkedIn Live? Well, you got to be in creator mode and you got to start doing it. How do you do it? You can figure it out on your own, or you can go to doncohenconsulting.com and check it out. And if you do, you know, it's really a bridge not only to knowledge, but to support. Having someone who's going up and down the mountain all the time be able to show you the ins and outs, and more importantly, do things on a co-basis. It's a lonely, long game, and you need a lot of patience. And if you have somebody with you, like a workout buddy, it goes a lot faster. And who says you can't have fun along the way? So with that said, try LinkedIn Live. If you want to know more about it, feel free to reach out to me. I see we have some people who have been on chat. Giles, thank you for joining. Giles is out in England, so it's nice we're having, a lot of exposure. Alex, add water. Alex is the best. If you don't know Alex, go to his profile, reach out, and see if there's something that's really positive for both of you, because you won't be disappointed. Here we go to Nazrin. I hope I pronounced it right. Water, that was pretty interesting. I just said it. Alex, again, presenting at a conference is gold. No question about it, Alex. Getting in front of people is so valuable because it's the real you. Hopefully you bring the best you. And why wouldn't you? And that's what LinkedIn Live can do. And that's why having a co-show. This week I'm doing 4 co-hosted shows with 3 new people. Very exciting. Another one from Alex. Alex just proves himself over and over again for value. You're a great example. Oh, thank you so much. Back to Giles. Taking stock that day, there is a real treat them like you do in a room. No kidding. That's the way. And one more from Alex. 1 live under my belt. Oh, can't wait to hear about it next time we talk. Love to share insights, especially initial insights. So, hey, this was terrific. It's great to get comments and get the chat going. Feel free to reach out to each other, reach out to me. And as importantly, just hit the share. This will start to get out there, and everybody who's with it will continue to ride the wave to it. So anyways, much success. Thanks again. It's so gratifying, and I'm so appreciated of people who really enjoy learning and sharing and succeeding. So